As has just been said, I am the CEO of Stop Ivory. There's a clue in the title. We campaign to end the ivory trade. But more importantly, perhaps, we are the Secretary of the Elephant Protection Initiative, and that's 19 African countries, 19 African presidents that commit their countries to work together to end the ivory trade. Now, I say this not so that you all go on the Elephant Protection Initiative website and click on it and improve my numbers. That's the elephantprotectioninitiative.org. I say this only to give some context to the 2 points that I want to make. One, governments do matter, and government policies matter. We know, intellectually, we all know, everybody here, everybody in government, everybody on this planet knows that we are living through the 6th mass extinction. I mean, it's incredible when you think about it. We're on a rock spinning through space for billions of years, and we happen to be living in the 6th mass extinction that is a result of our activities. Now, we all know that. We know that our environment is being degraded at a rate that we cannot sustain. This is our home. This is our future. We also know that climate change is here. No matter what a couple of world leaders say, we know climate change is here. We know the consequences of climate change, and those consequences are increasing in rate. We are destroying the very home that we live on. Name me one government, apart from the Maldives, that thinks this existential threat to our planet is a priority. And by a priority, I mean it is the #1 priority. I can't think of anything more important. Every single elected government treats health, education, short-term economic gain as their priority. They wouldn't be elected if they didn't. It's an observation, not particularly a criticism. But until that changes, and until we can force governments to prioritize this issue, to take this issue seriously, and to work together, we will have a problem. What our grandchildren will make of today's society, in this country, I know everybody's marching across the world, but right now, where we're stood right now, what our grandchildren will make of the fact that we spent the last 2 years squabbling about whether to play in this game or take our ball and go and play somewhere else, when we are walking towards the edge of a cliff. I think the UKIP people have gone, so I'm all right there. The second point I just want to make, and perhaps to leave with it on a slightly more upbeat note, the only other thing that matters is you. And but us, the fact, public opinion is what moves things, is what moves governments. If I'd have said to you 5 years ago that you'd be stood here today and the ivory trade would be all but over internationally, that domestic ivory markets in China, for goodness sake, have been officially closed, that the UK would have passed its ivory law, you would have all said I've been smoking something. The only thing that's brought that change about is you. It's the public. Now, I work in conservation, and you know, at those inevitable parties when it gets around to, oh, what do you do? And I say I work in elephant conservation, and everybody invariably goes, oh, that's really cool, that must be great fun. I don't know about everybody else who works in the conservation sector, but it's not fun. It is an uphill battle. Every day is quite disillusioning and disappointment. You are fighting a battle against time and tide, and frankly it feels like you're fighting a losing battle. Good days come along very rarely. But on behalf of us all, today is a good day, and I just want to thank you, because when I look out and see so many people taking so much out of their own time to stand up, to show that they care, and stand up, be counted, gives us a real boost and a real shot in the arm. So thank you so much, and let's keep going, because you have created change, and together we will continue to create change. Thank you.